All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone and to the archians who are out there pushing this truth for the edification of the body and for the building of the church. To you, I salute. I want to do this brief lesson, which is entitled, I Come in the Volume of the Book. Okay? That which was spoken of the prophets, all right, of Moses, Salakia, in the law and by the prophets, all right, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, okay? The first precept we want to go to is John 1 and 14, which state, John 1 and 14, and the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, okay? The glory of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth, okay? The Word was conceived into the image of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. The words, okay, were conceived, were made flesh, okay? They were conceived into the image of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, who dwelt among us, and we were glorified by his presence. Okay, the Word was conceived into the image of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. All right, and he dwelt among us, and we were glorified by his presence. All right. The next precept we're going to go to is Psalms. Let's go to Psalms chapter 40, verse 7. Psalms 40 and 7. Which state, then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me. I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me. All right? Salakia. All that is written in the law of Moses by the prophet in the Psalm, it concerns, okay, Yahweh Shai, okay? All that is written by Moses, the prophet, in the Psalms, okay? It concerns Yahweh Shai, okay? All right? The next precept is Luke 24 and 44. Let's go to Luke chapter 24 and 44. Luke 24 and 44, which states, and he said unto them, these are the words which I spake unto you while I was yet with you, okay, that all things must be fulfilled, which were written in the law of Moses and in the prophets, and in the prophets, okay, and in the Psalms concerning me. So all that was written in the law, okay, of Moses, all right, and in the prophets, by the prophets, and in the Psalms, it's concerning Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, okay? The entire book concerns him. He spake these words while he was in our presence, all right, and spoke to the prophet, okay, and they recorded all that was stated, all that he stated unto them, all right, through the Spirit, through the Holy Spirit, all right, that we should live accordingly, okay? He spake these words unto the prophets that we should live accordingly, live according to his law, all right, to his law, statute, and commandments, because his law, statute, and commandments, it is a personal, all right, it is a personal, all right, gift. Right, is a personal all right, presentation only to the nation of Israel. All right, these laws, statutes, and commandments was only given to one nation of people, the nation of Israel. All right, the next precept we're going to go to is First Chronicles. We're going to go to 22, 12, and 13. Okay, First Chronicles chapter 20, okay, First Chronicles, Salakia. Okay, I have second. First Chronicles. First Chronicles, Salakia, 22, 12, and 13. Okay, and it states, only the Lord give thee wisdom and understanding. Okay, and give thee charge concerning Israel, that thou mayest keep the law of the Lord thy God. Okay, he give thee charge. Only the Lord give wisdom and understanding. All right, he give us wisdom and understanding through his Holy Spirit. All right, to Israel. All right, he give a charge concerning Israel, that thou mayest keep this law, statute, and commandment. So, those who have this law, statute, and commandment, who have knowledge and understanding of it, all right, is who he gives it to. All right. Let's go to verse 13. Then shalt thou prosper, if thou takest heed to fulfill the statute and judgment. Okay? If you take heed to fulfill these statute and judgment, all right? The Lord charged Moses, okay, with concerning Israel, be strong and of good courage. Dread not, nor be dismayed. Okay? So then shalt thou prosper, if thou takest heed to fulfill the statutes and judgment which the Lord charged Moses, okay, concerning Israel. Be strong and of good courage. All right? So this is a charge only to Israel, concerning Israel. All right? Okay. So these words are personal. All right? Personal documentation to Israel to eat and obey, okay, and no other nation. Therefore, Israel should take heed to the statutes and judgment. Okay, let's go to Jeremiah. Let's go to Jeremiah 15 and 16. Jeremiah 15 and 16, Salakia. Which state? Jeremiah 15 and 16. Thy words are found, thy words were found, Salakia, and I did eat them. And thy word was unto me the joy and rejoicing of mine heart. For I am called by thy name, O power, Yahweh of hosts. Okay? Thy words were found, and I did eat them. All right? For thy words are written in my heart. Okay? For thy word was unto me the joy and rejoicing of mine heart. Salakia. For I am called by thy name. Okay? So he took, okay, honor and pleasure in his word. All right? These words were like, all right, a joy to him. He rejoiced in receiving these words and being able to obtain knowledge and understanding from these words. Not just reading these words, but getting the knowledge and understanding of the words. Okay? Thy words were found, and I did eat them, and thy words was unto me. Okay? The joy and rejoicing of mine heart. Any other normal tutors read these words, all right, wouldn't receive this joy and rejoicing of their heart, all right, because they don't, all right, they don't have that spirit, that knowledge and understanding, all right, to eat these words, all right, to feed on these words like, okay, any of the elect would, all right. This book is only given to the nation of Israel and to the election of Israel, all right? Because when you have the Spirit of the Most High in you, then you are able to feed, to get knowledge and understanding of these words, all right? So even though we all be of Israel, all Israel wouldn't be able to get able to interpret, to get knowledge and understanding of the words, all right? All praise to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai for knowledge and wisdom. All right. Next precept is Psalms 72 and 1. Give the king thy judgment, O Yahweh, and thy righteousness unto the king. So judgment is the responsibility of his son. Okay, Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Okay, he gives judgment to the king. He said judgment is responsibility of Yahweh. Okay, oh, give thy judgment, O Yahweh. Okay, and thy righteousness unto the king's son. Okay, give thy righteousness unto the king's son. Judgment is the responsibility of his son, Yahweh Shai Mashiach. And to prove this further, let's go to John 5:22. Salakia. John 5 and verse 22. 5 and 22, which states, For the Father judgeth no man, but had committed all judgment unto the Son. For the Father judgeth no man, okay? He judged no man, but had committed all judgment unto the Son, okay? So Yahweh Shai, okay, his Son will judge the quick and the dead. Therefore, he is to be feared. He is to be feared, for he is an austere man. He ain't that sweet, loving Jesus who the Christian church always profess. Okay? See, that's because their doctrine is false. Okay? They have a false and pagan doctrine. Lies, deceit. Okay? Everything about Jesus is sweet and loving Jesus. Okay? Oh, my Jesus and whatnot. All right? That ain't nothing to do with them. Okay? The son of Yahweh. Okay? Who was an austere man. I don't know what part in the Bible or what, okay, Bible they be reading. All right? My people have perished for the lack of understanding. All right? The next precept, we're going to go to last precept. Job, let's go to Job 23 and 12. Job chapter 23, verse 12, which states, Neither have I gone back from the commandments of his lips, Salakia. Neither have I gone back from the commandments of his lips. I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than necessary food. Okay? I delight to do thy will, O Yahweh. Thy laws are written in my heart. I delight to do thy will, O Yahweh, for thy laws are written in my heart. Okay? So I esteem his words more than food, all right? Than necessary food, all right? I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food, all right? And this is the word of Yahweh, all right? To Israel, who comes in the volume of the book. I hope this lesson was edifying and it served its purpose. Shalom.